think. Probably, right? But I still don't see. Oh, that's why? Because there's no chat in this one. That's why. So maybe this? Would this be better? Because there it is. Like, it's literally right there. What's good? Cankles? I do not know why. Yo, what's good? I do not know why. Whatever this is, it just doesn't work. Okay. Are we back? We are so back. We are so back. Yo. What's going on? Can everybody hear me good? What's going on? That's odd. I think. Oh, wait a second. Could it be because? Yeah, it says auto activate. So that's so weird. Oh well. Love you guys. Sound good? Cool. Awesome. So it looks like, streaming's still good. Still can't figure out the chat just yet, unfortunately. So my bad to that. Promise to get that fixed for when we're doing something crazy. Maybe I could do no, I'm not gonna do that. That's just so odd because I can see it everywhere else, but where it should be. Love you too, Daniel. Mugi, did you see Ganzui in the last panel? He looked so happy. Ganzui. Who's Ganzui? Oh, that's why. I was wondering, why am I not live on Twitch? Because I'm not live on Twitch. Cool. Justice for Dalton. Dalton got hoed. When we did. But to be fair, I mean, if he's on that island, he's it doesn't he's it's Kureha. She would be the one in charge of him. What does production active mean? Who knows what that means? So, Tony, what's going on? What's going on with everybody? I want to play some games, to be honest. I deadass want to play some games. But we do have to talk about this chapter. See everybody, say, okay, cool. And it looks like we're good on Twitch. So cool. So, yeah, I fuck with that chapter a whole hell of a lot. My God. Oh. Get that right there. And we'll do that right there. That seems good. Rayleigh really pulled his best friend's crust. That's actually the craziest part about this chapter, to be completely honest. I don't know what's going on with did everybody for real want Shakky? Is that really what's going on? And then Rayleigh was the only person that stepped up and was I think I can get this done. Or by the looks of it, I don't even know how much Rayleigh had any say in what was happening. I'm pretty sure Shakky was probably yeah, I choose you. You don't really. I think Shakky sensed Rayleigh's longing. That's what I genuinely think happened. What I think happened is Shakky was I like how you. I think you're gonna be a really sad old man one day, and I like the way you're sad. I really like the way that you're sad, old man. Thank you for showing me your yearning. I'm bringing you home. Let's go. And yeah, he's just never had a say in it, at all. So, that's what I think happened. And yeah, I don't know, was Shakky like that bad that she just like took it? Like everybody was like, no, we just want Shakky, because that's depressing. Like I kind of feel bad for Gloriosa, to be completely honest. Like she just wanted to be with Roger, and Roger didn't give a damn about her. It makes me kind of feel bad for Boa, but I don't think anything like that's gonna happen with Boa and Luffy, because like, listen, Boa is the most beautiful woman in the One Piece world. Okay, we all know that. That is just like, that's the way that it is. And Luffy just doesn't care right now, but maybe he will eventually. Who knows? You know what's going on there. I mean, come on, Mugi. You know Shakky was that bad. I do. I'm not saying she isn't. Yeah, hell yeah, Leon Strive. Justice for Gloriosa. I don't know why Twitch is being like the bitrate with that still seems like weird. I have no idea why it's like. Hopefully it doesn't act up like it did last stream, but I'm gonna have to get Caster Labs again. Mugi, you are hilarious. I watch you, especially at work. You always pick me up. I appreciate that. It's a group effort. We all pick each other up with all of our jokes. But yeah, we should talk about this chapter in detail once I get that out. Let's go. I truly do really want to play some games, to be honest, but we're not going to do that today. The next Birth by Sleep will be this week. I'm debating on if I want to do it literally tomorrow. And that cannot go. It'll be on, like, I'll upload the VOD to my video game channel, Mugi Goof Gaming, just because, like, all the Disney music, it always drives, like, Disney copyright bots crazy. Like, anytime you play Kingdom Hearts, the very first thing they do is they take it, like, immediately, literally immediately. Soon as they hear, like, the opening note of Dearly Beloved, as soon as they hear that C, like, they don't even let it get to the G. As soon as they hear that C, they're like, we got it. We got them. Never mind the A flat. Like, literally, as soon as they hear that C, they're like, that's ours. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, the one thing I know for sure, though, about this flashback is that Ida, however you pronounce, Hydrogen's mom's, she's so dead. She is so dead, dude. Like, there's the one thing I know for sure. She is so dead, dude. There's no... To be honest, I'm surprised she made it this long, but it's all I can think about. She's so dead, dude. She's so dead. It's insane how dead she is. It's not fair at all how dead that she is. Do you think Luffy will end up with Boa or anybody else? I think it had better be Boa if it's anyone else, to be honest. Like, Luffy doesn't really have any romantic chemistry with anybody, but, like, I kind of like the idea of him and Boa for a couple reasons. Mel doesn't like it because of her own, like, smarty pants reasons and stuff, and, you know, I get it. I truly do. But, I don't know. I want him to be happy. You know what I'm saying? I want him to be happy, you know? And it doesn't even like, it doesn't even like matter like necessarily that, you know, it's like at the end of the story, sometimes like characters just kind of get together for no reason. I kind of feel like both of them are their own characters enough. Like, I do think Boa definitely needs more before they like settle down, because I don't think that I like the idea of like characters just settling down just for the sake of it. I don't think I'm ever gonna like that. They call that the Naruto special, you know, when Sakura got with the guy that abused her for the entire series, and then the show tried to gaslight us all into being okay with it. You remember that? I don't think One Piece would ever do something that criminal. I'm knocking on wood, because Oda is insane. Like, it's possible that he just says, fuck it, you know, these people are fucking. You don't get any more context for that. It's possible that he does that. But Okay, good. So that does look like that. I want to see what kind of person Rouge was to stop Roger being a gooner. I don't even know if that's the way this is looking. I'm scared One Piece is going to get hands made tailsy or handmaid's tailsy. Is it hands made tail or handmaid's tail? That sounds so stupid. I'm scared it's going to get all handmaid's tailsy, like, and become like allegories for like women being birthers and stuff like that, because like it's one of the only things Oda hasn't touched on yet. The darkest thing that he ever did with like pregnant people is like the whole story with Rouge. Like that is like literally not even Rouge herself, but the entire circumstance, like they were just killing babies. Like that's insane. That has nothing to do with The Handmaid's Tale, but like that's the darkest thing I can think of having to do with like actual babies or like pregnant people. Like but I am scared that Oda's gonna like, or not scared, but I'm wondering if he's gonna touch into that in an arc. Yo, Mugi, just saw the Ice Center arc, and we need a Let It Go cover, please. Let it go. Let it go. Yeah, we're doing. Frankie is hilarious. Is the next Straw Hat that we're doing on the channel. That's what my Patreon voted for. I wanted Jinbei, but that's what my Patreon voted for. So I desperately wanted Jinbei. There's so much that I can say about Jinbei, but they voted for Frankie, and you know that's the Patreon. It's not like, you know, not gonna go, you know, choose anybody else, but I want to. I want to do Jinbei so bad. Good God. Shakky being the baddest in the seas in a flashback was not in my 2025 bingo card. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I love that we're getting this. But it's like, I don't know like why any of this is happening. For one thing, I don't know that like Loki shouldn't know all of this. Like, it's so funny that he's going into, like, he's describing all of these things. It's so funny that he's doing that. And no character is like, well, hold on a second. How the hell do you know that? Like, stop for a second, real quick. What are you talking about? Like, there's so much. There's so much. Maybe we'll sing at the drop of the dime. I will. It's kind of like my, I don't know. I guess I'm just theater brained. I just out of nowhere. I think everybody does that though. Like whenever, like, or maybe not everybody, but I don't know. You're never not just grocery shopping, and you're just like, let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Like some songs are just like contagious. If somebody starts singing it even half-heartedly, I feel like everybody jumps in, and that's one of them. To be completely honest. Maybe Loki and Yubon are talking about stuff and Luffy is sleeping. Luffy's definitely asleep. There's no way that Luffy is actually paying attention to... Like, all of this is for us. Luffy isn't listening at all. This is for us and Hadrian. Luffy is asleep. Like, Luffy is not listening to any of this. Like, that's not happening. Shaggy was just... Man, good God. Bro, I constantly sing songs to my cat. Yeah, I just strongly. And if, you know what? If you don't sing every single second, then you should. It's good for your mental health. Everybody should just burst out into song. Constantly. Luffy legit does not give a shit. He just wants to know who to punch. Yeah, he literally doesn't care. He just wants to know who to punch. Unless Loki is actually rocks, I don't think. How did you know about the parts? Oh, yeah. How did you know about the parts you weren't there for? Oh, Saber of Freya, thank you for subscribing over on Twitch. I really want to fix this before, because we're going to be gaming on Twitch. So I appreciate everybody for being over here, but I hope no nonsense goes wrong, because I really want to stream tomorrow and play Birth by Sleep, dog. Come aboard, bring along. My favorite thing ever is like, you ever hear a song and it's like your brain hears the lyrics. They're not the real lyrics, but your brain hears it, and it's like forever. That's what you sing whenever you sing that song. It's that one song. It's that one. I think it's Edge of 17, where it's like just like the white-winged dove. Forever, I'm always just like the white-winged duck. Just like the white-winged duck sings a song just like you're singing. Ooh, baby, ooh. Like, I love that. I'm trying to think of another really good one. I thought "Oh Holy Night," the Christmas Carol, was "Oh Holy Mice." Like, and I thought they were talking about the blind mice in Shrek. So I'm just like, every time it's like, "Holy mice, silent mice, oh, how." Let me see. Let's see. It's Daniel for Twitch. I changed the game. It's Daniel for Twitch. I changed the game. Dorime. That answer is a good one. Getting jiggy. There's just some songs, dude. There's just some songs. You just have to. But back to this. Let's go see. Let me go pull up the... Let's see about what's going on with this here chapter right here. I love the color spread of everybody. I truly do. Everybody right here. I wonder if there's a way that I can... Let me see something real quick. Come aboard, sing along. What a paper to... Possibly, but I still feel like they're gonna hoe me if I do that. So let's see. But yeah, the color spread is the first thing that I want to talk about. Lenami, Zoro, Rayleigh, Sanji Gaban. My God. To this day, I can't remember all the lines from Bin Sasake. Yeah, I don't know if this is weird, but whenever I listen to songs, like the lyrics is like the last thing that I learn. It's crazy. And I appreciate the lyrics of you. Every song that I really like, I want to say that I just appreciate the lyrics for sure. Because some songs are really impressively written, but most of the time whenever I listen to a song, it's usually just like probably the melody and like, I guess what the song's about. I don't know, but like or maybe I'm just like dyslexic with my ears. Like I'll hear things and I just don't retain the information. Maybe that's what's happening. Like I hear words and I turn white-winged dove into white-winged duck and all that stuff. Nami feet out for free. We know Oda a freak. My God. Oh, sure, feet is. Wow, that's true. I didn't notice that. Her feet is out for... Wow. What if Ida is still alive and she's the person talking to Loki on the transponder snail? See, I talked to Sai last night, actually, and he brought up that theory. I didn't hear that theory. I think that's really nice in theory. I think it really is. And thank you for the first time chat, Melon Slice. I think that's a really nice theory. I just think that it's like, it kind of, like, it's really nice to think about, but it also kind of doesn't make, because I think it was like, didn't the person on the other end of the phone say that they haven't met whoever this person is? Like, there's some other things. Hey, Mugi, are you staying hydrated? Not as much as I should, but thank you, 15-bit God. I think it's nice to think about. I don't know if it works, though. That's what I want to say. I don't know if it works. White Winged Duck sung to the tune of a 90s DuckTales spinoff. Can we make that happen, please? No, I'm so serious. that shit like that makes me genuinely happy, guys. Like nonsensical edits like that. Like I really want to do a cover just like the White Winged Duck. I'm imagining Donald with the blicky. Oh my God. But yeah, let's get into Le Chapteroni. Let us see. Feels like we're singing. So yeah, the first thing that happens is the Kuja pirates attacking and stuff like that. I also want to say, dear God, Luffy, everybody keeps talking about, oh, this person could be Luffy's mom, this person could be Luffy's mom. Like that happens every chapter. It is not a day goes by, or they don't let a chapter go by where they do not let somebody maybe be Luffy's mom. And I understand. I definitely do understand. Like Tritoma, she got a very round face and it looks very Luffy-esque. I get it. The problem is, this is not my first rodeo. I kind of don't want to play this game. At least not now. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe, possibly, totally. Other people, maybe. Thing is, that could also be Crocodile. That is the other thing, okay? Because, I don't know. That's what some people have said. 90% chance we never learn who Luffy's mom is. Yeah, that's possible. I think Oda's going to tell us eventually. I don't know if I believe that. I do think that with as much as Oda thinks things out, it might not be this big thing, but I honestly do think it's going to be a big thing, to be honest. But he'll definitely do it. Like, he released the the SBS information with Zoro and his family, which I still don't know why he did it that way, to be completely honest. The only reason I can think of that he did that was so that, like, when he does visit it later on, it can be something that's, like, fresh in our heads, which I don't know why you would want to do that, though, as a writer. So maybe he really is just never going to visit it again. But the point is, though, I would hate that for Luffy's mom, but I don't think Oda's going to do that for Luffy's mom. I feel like he's going to do something. Because the thing about Oda, it's like, yeah, he wants to have fun. He wants to do it his own way. But he's also a sentimental bastard, all right? He loves love. He loves cheese. He's the cheesiest man I've ever seen, okay? He is drowning in cheese, all right? If he can create a moment really sweet with Luffy's mom, he's going to give it to us. Like, he absolutely will. Croc's too young. Perhaps. I don't know what yeah, maybe though. Yeah, probably. I guess you're right. I don't know when this was. I didn't do any of the math, so you might be right. Little did you know I am Luffy's mom. Ha ha. I would laugh my ass off if we never get a Luffy mom reveal. Yeah, I wouldn't laugh. That would just be tragic. Like, that would just be tragic. Like, that's like, I feel like that's a waste. Rox is Luffy's mom? Okay, so now we're just saying stuff. Now, Zoro's ancestry was like Kid Killer origin story. There just wasn't room in the story, and it wasn't important, interesting enough. Oh, yeah, maybe. Wait, what was Kid's and Killer's origin story? Wasn't it like did we learn that in an SBS too? Because I don't remember any panels about that. I don't remember anything about Killer and Kid. She's some random woman on some island Dragon hooked up with, hit a home run first try, and then she died. 9 months later, Luffy showed up in the note with Dragon's door. The end. That is terrible. I hate that with my whole soul. Like, I would hate that. Quite sincerely. But, let me see what we can do here. Let it go, let it go. There's got to be something. I'm going to try to put something up here for us to look at. Let me see something here. I keep my head in the maniac. Little visual aid. Yeah, there we go. Sweet, dude. Sweet. Look at this here color panel right yonder. Right yonder. Look at this right here, okay? Now, for obvious reasons, I'm not going to go through the entire chapter and show you guys that, because they would have me in Alligator Alcatraz by tomorrow. That is what the copyright bots would do to me. They would do something nasty to me if I did that. But did Mugiwara no Guna appear yet? Did Sai drop the episode of us talking about that? Or is that somebody else just willing Mugiwara no Guna in existence? Mugiwara no Guna is... Oh my god, listen, just... It doesn't matter who that guy is. I don't think, it doesn't say he did. So is somebody just saying Mugiwara no Gunner without the context of the inside joke that we just had last night? Whoever that is, that's crazy. It doesn't, I don't think, unless I just missed it. That's crazy if you literally just, no? Oh, he did. Okay, I am just stupid. I missed it. Yeah, he did. Okay, I was about to say, I was about to say. That's my dog. Actually, let me, I need to, everybody, damn, I'm streaming this. Well, whenever this stream's over, might as well go over there and check out that video, for sure. That's a funny-ass video. There's part of that video that's so... Chestnut told us about your goon streak? Wait, what? What does that mean? What did Chestnut tell you about my goon streak? What does that mean? Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Now, forget the chapter. What are you talking about? What's going on? They all know Mugi. What does everybody know? What is going on? Mugiwara no Gooner, is Mugi playing Final Fantasy VII Remake? I mean... True Gooners, I'll tell you. No, let me stop. Notice how he didn't deny about the goon streak. He just didn't say. I want to know what she's talking about. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't goon from time to time? All right, sometimes you gotta goon with the wind. I'm not ashamed. Ain't no shame in my game. I just want to know what specific goon is everybody talking about. What does everybody know? What goon was everybody present for that I'm now just nationally known as Mugiwara no Gooner? I heard from Sir Usopp that you're now a cousin stealer. That is actually a sweet story. I didn't know where he was going with it at first, but that is a sweet story. The thing about Sai is I never know what he's about to say. There's a really funny moment in the video, that I can't wait to watch it to see. But Sai asks what race I am, and then I'm just like, oh, I'm black. And there's this long pause, and then he goes, so when your family ages, and then I was like, stop, wait a minute, Sai, what the fuck were you about to say? I was like, that pause was it's so comedic. I was like, dude, what were you about to say? Like, that's my favorite part of our entire conversation. It's so fucking funny. Like, you guys should definitely all go watch that video. It's so funny. This is a goon positive space. Yeah, I mean, do what you gotta do. Goon with the win. Fuck that kills me. Yeah, goon with the win, dude. Mugi just wanted to talk about sexy Shakky and now he catching strays. That's what I'm talking about. Like, what does everybody know? Sometimes you just gotta goon with the win, man. Sometimes you just gotta goon with the boys. Boys being boys. Shout out Ab and Preach. Boys being boys. Sai is really funny. Yeah, he's hilarious. I have no context. You have some explaining to do, dog? I don't know what they're talking about when they say my goon streak. Chestnut told us about your goon streak. Yeah, I that's funny. I wish I could get her in this chat and be like, what are you broadcasting to the world? It might be true. I'm not denying anything. I would like to know so I can at least defend myself. Was the moment Pink would... Man, I'd love if Goon with the boys was the moment Pink would check on the stream. That would be funny. That would be funny if Pink just came in here. What are we talking about? Chapter was 1 out of 4 Goon content. Can't avoid it. I mean... No, there was some stuff to... The Shacky's legs, dude. For one thing, good God. Oh, my God. Dear Lord. I'll tell you what, another thing, Big Mom's legs. Are you joking? Every time I see a flashback of Big Mom in God Valley, I'm just like, dear Lord, Can you imagine God Valley Big Mom slamming her? No, let me stop. Let me stop. Mugi must be working for the mob with all the gooning he's doing. Have you seen Hood Avatar? I have not. Or probably maybe shorts of it. It sounds really familiar. Chestnut told us. No, I really want to know. What Goon with the Wind story? This is funny. Mugiwara no Gunner is my alternate timeline self. So you guys know how my content is just like talking about how funny One Piece is. Mugiwara no Gunner talks about how sexy or horny One Piece is. Like so we would have arcs like Whole Cake Island is really, really hot. Check out that time that Nami got stripped when she was held hostage in that big old cake. Yeah, see that guy, no one likes that guy. That guy, I hated even pretending to be that guy. But y'all seen Sinners? This is Gooners. Oh my god. That panel of Shakky over Roger was definitely something. Yeah, it was definitely something. It was definitely something. They're insane for that. Long Ring Long Land is really, really hot. See, I hate that guy. No, I hate that guy. And because Sai spoke it into existence, sure enough, somebody's going to create that YouTube channel. Join my Discord for my ultra super sexy folder of hot stuff. Like, oh my god. Started One Piece, Big Red, thank you for the $2. Started One Piece a few months ago in Water 7 now. Ooh, round of applause, everybody. Did you hear that from Big Red? He started One Piece a few months ago, and he's in Water 7 right now. So obviously knows, well, actually, hang on. What the hell are you doing here right now? Actually, this is not a safe place for you to be. This is definitely not a safe place for you to be. This needs to be an April Fool's video. I don't know if I can commit to that because I'm like, people are going to think that's just me. Like, dead ass, they're going to think that that is just me. Watch or read? What do you mean? Like, watch or read One Piece? You should definitely read it, obviously. And watching it isn't bad. I don't really care. I'm really enjoying this stream. Okay. Well, hey. I understand, but you are in for a great, great story. I'm happy that you're here, and I'm happy that you're watching One Piece. I think every time somebody starts One Piece and sticks with it, an angel gets their wings. I really do. Becomes the biggest video on my channel. I deadass don't think people would, like, I think they would just think that that's me. 3 Mink Rugs, thank you for the first time chat. Hey bro, just saw your collab with Sai. Sai is hilarious, and that's great. I love that video. I was just explaining the funniest part of that video for me. But yeah, so I guess he would do, like, Mugiwara no Gunner would do stuff like, I wonder what his favorite arc would be. His favorite arc would probably be... God, it might be... No. I was going to say it's Thriller Bark, but it's like Mugiwara no Gunner is like just an uncontrollable maniac. But he's not like... He doesn't belong with the Gecko Moira pirates. They're just a bunch of... Literally all of them are just registered sex offenders, which is the craziest thing ever. I was just talking about that on Twitter. It's insane that like Mori is cool, I guess, but like... Why are all of his friends registered sex offenders? That's insane. Amazon Lily. Yeah, Mugiwara no Gunner, his favorite arc would probably be Amazon Lily. Or maybe Egghead. Katsa, that's maybe Egghead. Like, his arc is the favorite. Any arc where Nami is just there, because she's definitely going to take off her clothes. Like, she's 100% taking off her clothes. That is 100% happening. There hasn't been a One Piece beach episode filler yet. They went to a water park for one for sure. I want to say we should have had a beach episode, but maybe we haven't. You're forgetting Fishman Island? He might like Fishman Island. Mugiwara no Predator has Thriller Bark at the top. Oh, look at all these sexy zombies. All right. Mugiwara no Gunner Today we're gonna rate the zombies in Thriller Bark from sexiest to super sexiest. Look at that one. Look how the skin's falling off that one. Right on. In a world. But, okay. Oh, let me do this. Let me bring this Shisa over. Shisa. That was close. That might still be enough to fucking... that was close as fuck, but that might still... They might be like, gotcha! No, Mugiwaranogooners in the chat. No. Be gone, you. No, Necrofit. No, he's not. All right, I don't know. I'm not that guy. I guess we can ask him. He's in the chat. I'm thinking about doing a One Piece is Hilarious episode for Choppermon. You know the episode where they all worked at like the weather station or something? Or it's like a TV station? There's some funny ass moments in that. I'm thinking about doing that one. But it would only be like, I don't know how long it'd be. That's the only reason. What's Mugiwaranogooners' favorite character? Fucking Sadie Chuan. Definitely Sadie. Big Red, thanks for the $2. Cheeky Cheetah needs to make a comeback. Cheeky Cheetah. Is that the dude from Don to Don? Goon Pistol. Please don't. That's what I'm saying. We literally created like... We might have created a monster. I'm not going to lie. Because the second he starts making content, we see Mugiwara no Guna. Jeez. Whoa, Smokey. Smokey, thank you for the $50. Hey, yo, Goofy, saw your vid with Sai. It's a shame about Gloriosa Mugiwara no Guna. Gloriosa got hoed in that entire exchange because, like... No, I like No, okay, we don't have any reason to not like Gloriosa, but the way Sai posed the question, all right, it's just, I mean, if we got to pick Shakky or Boa or Gloriosa, and honestly, or even try Toma, I don't know, maybe Gloriosa is maybe at the bottom, but that's not, I mean, for God's sake, she's an Amazon Lily Empress. Not going to make all these baddies fight with one another. They can all just exist and be bad together. Oh, Cheeky Cheetah is from Foxy's crew. Jesus. That was just a cheetah in a jersey. They put him on roller skates. That's so funny. I'm good, Smokey. How are you, dude? Thank you. Finally, like I said, finally got the computer fixed. Still haven't gotten everything fixed with the stream. Like, I still need the chat on the screen somehow got to figure that out. But at least we're back. It was like a month without streaming. That shit was torture. I deadass miss, like, streaming and gaming. Like, I actually miss it, like, for real. Like, not that I didn't think that I would, but it's like, I don't know, I really missed it. Yeah, why can't two baddies coalesce? Mugiwara no Guna, his favorite, like, as soon as he does, what I was going to say is as soon as he does start creating content, it's going to be, like, we created a monster. Like, we deadass created a monster. His favorite character is definitely Sadie Chuan, and he's gonna, like, talk about how she should join the Straw Hats, and he's gonna talk about so many people. He's gonna talk about Yamato. Respect Yamato's pronouns even, but it's not gonna stop how much he sexualizes him. It's just not gonna stop. He's gonna be like, and here comes the hottest dude in Wano, Yamato. Oh, yeah. Bet you can't guess his chest measurements. Move over, Zoro. There's a new, sexiest dad in all of Wano. Probably makes like a lot of moaning noises for no reason too. Like, ooh. Ooh, Nami. Huh? What? Oh, that's why. You gotta talk about Boa Mugi Gunner. Yeah. I don't know how Mugiwara no Gunner is gonna talk about Boa Hancock. That's gonna get flagged for TOS immediately. Immediately. Literally immediately. And this is my favorite part of Amazon Lily. When Luffy gets his dong tugged on by all those strong Amazonians. Oh yeah. Looks like this mushroom just... Stop, I'm done. I'm fucking done. Mugiwara no Gunner is consuming me like the black suit in Spider-Man. That's enough. No more role playing. Good God. Oh my God. Yamato is not hotter than Odin. I will fight this Gunner. That's what I'm saying. You have to talk to him. I didn't say that. I did not say that. Yeah, Mugiwara no Gunner is an ethical Gunner. He still needs to be stopped, though. He's kind of like the Riddler. Like, not the Riddler in The Batman with Robert Pattinson. That guy was a monster, but just the Riddler in every other version of Batman is like a maniac, and you got to stop him. You definitely have to stop him, but it's like, you know, he's not blowing up your city. He's not even kidnapping anybody for real. Like, he's just playing pranks on people. Looks like this mushroom is gonna pop. Pop goes the mushroom. Oh my God. Try Toma for Luffy's mom. I like that, Smokey. I like that. But, Mugiwara no Coosa needs a transition edit to When You're Him. It's literally like the black suit of Spider-Man. Mugiwara no Gunner. If we start making Mugiwara no Gunner content, no, we can't do that. I literally can't do that. Thing about it is, though, I bet if I did make Mugiwara no Gunner, or at least make a playlist called Mugiwara no Gunner, I guarantee that'll be the playlist that Oda finds. He's going to be like, it's going to be an Oda burner account that's going to be like, really happy with how you pointed out that this character is also sexy. No one ever gets that, you know? I think I'm going to get props from Oda himself. Make it a Patreon exclusive? You know what? I might do that. You know what? If I'll let them vote on it. If they want Mugiwara no Gunner, they'll get it, I guess. But yeah, it would be a Patreon exclusive because the things that guy would say, good God, I just don't want to be, I don't want to be known as that guy. Even if I'm in character and then like, because the thing about it is like, no one's going to like, they're not going to know that I'm joking, like literally at all. I'm not even saying that like, oh, because I'm a good actor. No, it'll just be so gross. It's not going to matter. It doesn't matter. Even if I am joking, they'll be like, well, why did you say that though still, you bastard? He drinks out of a chalice of champs. He might. Who has the LSC Mugiwara no Gunner? Who has the tastiest bathwater in One Piece? See, that's the fucking. Oh, that's the grossest shit. That's the type of gross nonsense that guy would do. I'm telling you, Smokey. Thank you for the $20 donation. You know I'm Patreon, right? Make this series. I will. Yeah, you're right. I don't even know if I'll probably do like a post about it. You know what? No, you're right. I'm not even going to do a post to see if they want it. They're just going to get it. It's going to be a Patreon exclusive. And if it does, like if it's received well over on Patreon, maybe it'll see I just can't imagine. I would get the courage to do that. Good God. She's 16, Mugiwara no Gunner. Tell that to Oda. Oh, God. That guy's awful. I don't like that guy at all. Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. That's what I'm saying. I hate that guy. I hate that guy. Mugiwara no and Bonnie. No, I wouldn't say anything about Bonnie. If only to escape the what people might already assume just because he's a YouTuber. You know what I mean? Because for some reason, I don't know if you guys have heard something about them YouTubers, but you know, for some reason, the worst of them tend to, oh God, I can't even, these jokes are starting to really bum me out actually. I just played Ready or Not. They have like a whole level about this YouTuber that's like a gooner of the worst kind, just like an offensive gooner. I'm trying to find just like the safest way to say it, but good God, my stomach still hurts basically. Even making these jokes, my stomach hurts a little bit. Mugiwara no Guna would be why the next reverie has guards posted. Come on, let me in. Where's that slippery mermaid? Ooh. Get out of here. I did ask want to write a character into the series. Just like everybody's just like, God damn it, will you get out of here? So a Minecraft streamer, it's I don't know. There's so much shit that's just like, I don't know. It's like, I guess it's not specifically YouTubers, but like, I don't know. And maybe part of it's like part of like the whole manosphere craze where people were like focused on making sure that women were like, I don't know, you know, like what I'm trying to say is like whenever they like popularize the whole like, you know, 18-year-old chicks, dude, like you got to get the hottest 18-year-old chicks. And it's just like, it's always been weird to me, dude. I don't know. It's always been so weird. Like, I just feel like you should get to a point to where even being attracted to an 18-year-old is still, like, creepy. Like, you should be... Like, if I was ever attracted to an 18-year-old, I would be thoroughly creeped out with myself. Like, I don't know. Like, it's nothing... By the laws, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's kind of creepy, dude. Like, it's not even kind of creepy. Like, it's just creepy. But that's so many streamers and YouTubers and, I mean, just people in general. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm throwing people under the bus, but I'm only talking like this because of Ready or Not. Like, I played that level, and it was creepy, dude. It was super creepy. The Mugiwara no Guna is real. What other job would Jimmy Scoops have in other animes? I like to think that he's always a revolutionary. Like, he's always going against, like, the status quo, kind of. Why do I feel like this will turn into hentai is hilarious at some point? Please don't. Listen, Mugiwara no Gunner, he might stop. He might not stop. He might go the full way. The DiCaprio technique. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, God. Good God. The Gooner is real. Don't make the Goon piece real. The Goon piece was always real. That is the sad reality of it. There's nothing that any of us have to do to One Piece to make it the Goon piece. Oda does that all on his own. I mean, for God's sake, just look at Nami. Just look at her, for God's sake. When is next Akashi's hilarious? That's the next big hilarious video. I guess unless you count Frankie's hilarious. And even still, that might come out. But yeah, that's coming up. It's coming up. This month for sure. This month for absolute sure. And then I want to try to fit Bleach in there too. Because people fuck with Bleach on this channel. Which I never thought that would happen. And sometimes people fuck with Bleach more than Naruto. I was just like, all right, fine. I guess I got to do it. Yeah, so that's going to have to be a Patreon exclusive, honestly. Smokey's sealed it for me. He's, that was a great idea. Whoever had the idea of making it a Patreon exclusive. So if you want to see, that'll be a video this month too. If you want to see, God, I just can't imagine why you would. But if you want to see the Patreon exclusive, then head on over to the Patreon, I guess. The link to it is in the description. But good God. Should I watch Bleach? Well... Henry Purvis, tell me a little bit about yourself. Do you think you would like it? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, Bleach is a show that you just kind of watch. Like, I'm in no hate to Bleach, but it's like we're adults. We got shit to do. I'm just being for real. So it's like if you're gonna watch a show, you're gonna want that show to do something for you. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that. So just like, what do you want to get out of Bleach is what I'm saying. If it's just, you just want a new anime and you're just like kind of interested and you're not really going to give a shit, maybe give it a shot. But to be honest, I don't really recommend Bleach with my whole chest. It just never spoke to me for real. And that's why writing for it is so hard. Because I'm tempted to just like rewrite everything and do something different. And I don't want to hoe it because I know people enjoy Bleach. And I enjoy Bleach. I just don't. Like, Bleach doesn't change me or speak to me in any profound way. You know what I mean? Free Run is awesome. I have not watched Free Run. There's a lot of stuff I have on the back burner. I don't know if anybody else does this, but, like, if you know that something is good because everyone says it's good, you either have to watch it exactly when it comes out, or if you miss the hype when it comes out, then you wait till, like, literally it finds you. Like, life either makes you watch it, or you're with somebody, maybe a significant other or even a friend, and they're just like, hey, you haven't seen this, you need to watch this. That's how I started Nathan For You. That's how I started not the proposal, it begins with a C probably. Oh no, The Rehearsal. The Rehearsal. It's so many shows like that. Severance, I think, also, which is a great show. So I do plan to start Free Run. Also, Solo Leveling I haven't watched, but I don't want to watch Solo Leveling because I know it won Anime of the Year, and I know it didn't deserve it. I don't know anything about Solo Leveling, but I know it did not deserve it, okay? Because Don to Don is fucking fire. I haven't, like, it is amazing what they were able to accomplish with the small amount of episodes that they've put on television. I hear really good things about Free Run. Like, I hear amazing things about Free Run, and I've never watched it, but I know that it's good. But Free Run, Don to Don, and I want to say there was one other one that I would have expected to win over Solo fucking Leveling. And again, I haven't seen Solo Leveling, so all of this hate, it's not directed. It's not, I shouldn't even be saying it because I don't know. I don't know what Solo Leveling is. But I don't know. I'm tired of pretending that I can't put my eyes on something and know immediately what it is and what it can be. That's not true for all art, but some art, come on. Some art you totally can. Severance is sad new series? What do you mean by sad? It is sad, if that's what you mean, but it's also really, really good. What is Don to Don? You just gotta watch it. I'll tell you that much. Don to Don is underrated. It shouldn't be. It should be overrated. It's on Netflix. It's like one of the only animes that like everybody would watch on Netflix. Oh, that's crazy. Most other animes you just go to Crunchyroll, unless maybe that's changed now. Another thing I haven't seen yet was that Demon Hunters K-pop thing. People say that's good. I don't know anything about that, but they say it's good. Severance is corporate dread? Yeah, it is. Classic case of reward ceremony devolving to a popularity contest. You know what I hate? Ooh, man. Scheming, visit. Yeah, you're right. And you know what I hate? You know what I hate, dude? Well, Funky D, Goofy, you ate the goon no me. God, these jokes are frying me. Thank you for that first time check. Well, you know what I hate? You guys remember years ago, and real gamers will remember this, and maybe not even, maybe this is just what everybody remembers, but you guys remember years ago, and it was who was trying to win Game of the Year, and it was The Last of Us, and it was Ghost of Tsushima, and I can't remember what else it was, but The Last of Us Part 2 won. I've never let that go. I hate that game, honestly, with my entire heart. I remember playing through it and thinking, cool, good game, I guess, but like not really appreciating how much I hate it until like I really thought about what just happened and what the writer was trying to make me believe. And even if you like The Last of Us Part 2, I really don't mean to shit on you. I'm trying to come out of like the section of the internet that shits on people just for liking things. So if you like it, that's fine. But I am saying that Ghost of Tsushima was the better game, in my opinion. I just don't think that... So I don't like when award ceremonies devolve just into that. Like whenever it's just like, oh, well, a lot of people like, you know, like this and, you know, that's this, and it didn't always deserve to win that. That's why I'm going to be so hot if Expedition 33 does not win Game of the Year. It's got some competition, I think, but I still want Expedition 33 to win this year. It's kind of like Demon Slayer. Oh, sort of a Demon Hunter. I thought that's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. Okay, that was something else. I thought you were talking about like with the hype and stuff, because Demon Slayer is fire. I haven't seen Demon Slayer since the last one that they were in. The last arc with the dude with the green hair, I think, that Hashira. So I don't know what they're up to, but it is a good show. I just need to check in. What if DK wins this year? I mean, no, because then the Switch 2 is like $12,000. Nintendo needs to sit the fuck down. And every game is still $60 for no reason. They need to play ball, meet us in the middle. They need to do something. They need to do something else. K-Pop Demon Hunters is excellent. Please give it a shot. I will, Steven Serene. Thank you for the first time chat, because I will. Go watch a silent playthrough of The Last of Us. It's a film more than a game. Yeah, it is. The Last of Us is. Also, I'm a firm believer in the solo leveling only won because Crunchyroll tweaked the numbers. They might have. I don't know if I'd have to like actually be involved to like look into it more. I've never even seen solo leveling. I just know it was not better than Dawn to Dawn. And I haven't seen Free Run, but I don't think it was better than Free Run. That's just what I feel. Okay? But maybe it's good. You know, if I watch Solo Leveling, when I watch it, and if I'm wrong, I'll tell you guys I'm wrong. That's what I famously love to do that. I famously love to admit when I am wrong. Might be. Isn't Meliodas dating his daughter or something? Listen, I don't know what the hell is going on there. Apothecary Diary sounds like something I enjoy. I might check it out. I heard about that too. Solo leveling is just aura farming the anime. Yeah, and see, that's why it must have won. A bunch of the youngins is watching anime now that anime is mainstream and, you know, it's everywhere, which is good. But the youngins don't know what the hell they talking about. They made Boruto popular, and I don't know what's happening in Boruto's manga. Boruto might be a fire manga because I didn't read it. The anime's garbage. My cousin's trying to get me to get into it, and I did tell him that I would. So if Boruto is good in any way, I actually might not tell anybody. I'll admit it to my cousin. I don't know if I'll be able to like tell. Oh, my brother's saying no, but I don't know if I'll be able to tell I don't know if I'll be able to tell the world that it's good, but still. When we get more Kakashi, damn, it'll be this month. Soon. Say that. When the lights go off, we'll turn on. Youngins, how old are you? I'm older than all the YNs that are trying to take my culture. It's DEI, but they're only hiring the youngins. All right, they're not qualified for their job. You know what I'm saying? I don't like them. I need them to get the hell out. They took their jobs. My best mate rants about True Blue Vortex is meant to be like Shippuden of Boruto. Maybe. It could be good. I don't know. Could be good. But I come from the era of Adam Sandler, okay? I come from the era of, you know, when you could see the progression of the entire PlayStation, from PlayStation 1 all the way to whatever the hell we're at right now. And it was just different back then, dude. It was like everything is like passionate. I sound like a fucking like I'm just like, it was different back then. Shit used to make sense. Oh, now everybody's just aura farming and making fun of people that give a goddamn about people and their passions, and people are making fun of people just for having interests. Everybody's got to be cool, but nobody wants to care enough to actually be good. That's actually how I feel. At least that last part was. That was a joke at first, but that's actually how I feel, dead ass. Also, I know children are supposed to be the future, but I'm sorry. Our school systems are making y'all dumber by the second. And that is, I'm not calling y'all dumb. I'm just saying, by the end of it, I'm not sure how many people will be smart ever again. I'm pretty sure it's like, most Americans can't read above like a 3rd grade level or something like that. Or maybe it's 5th grade level. That's awful. I think everyone should remember that before they get in an argument with somebody online. That guy might actually not be able to read. So be nice to him. Mugi is almost assuredly 32, 35 max. Wrong on both counts. Wait, how old am I? What year is it? Yeah, actually, hang on. I need to figure out how old I am. No, we're not going to do that. Yeah. Let's see. I'm a little high. Hang on a second. So 6 and then... Yeah, no. Yeah. You were wrong both times. Yeah. Mugi's got some Sabo amnesia. That I do. Read between the lines. So... basically, like, no joke, next time do movie night Mugi, it has to be Idiocracy. Oh yeah, that was the one that we Lunar Eclipse Bunnies, hello. That was the one that we talked about last time. We need to do movie night in the Discord soon again. That would be really awesome. Mr. Goofy, I found you from your collaboration with Melon Tea. Please keep up the awesome content. You're hilarious. Thank you so much, Steven Serene. Thank you. Mel is very cool and very, very funny. Smokey! It is one of the funniest of all time. Well, we gotta do it then. Then we will do it. We definitely will do it. Mugiwaranogoofy, thank you for the $2 donation. Kujaku needs to join the crew. Whip fruit. See, this is what I was talking about. We spoke him into existence, and he's literally here. He's just here. He exists now, and we all have to deal with it. Loved Mel's review of this chapter. She's funny as hell, man. Every time we talk, she's telling me about how she is engaged in like a 1v20 with like everyone on Twitter. And everyone on Twitter is wrong. Like, she's right every time she gets in the argument. But it's just funny that it happens so often. Like, she'll be engaged in literal mortal combat with words against like 20 different people. And they're all wrong. Horribly so. I can understand definitely getting into it. It's just crazy how often it happens. Like, how often somebody says something truly stupid to her that makes her like explain why they're so stupid. It's crazy. Sometimes people stupid talk to me, but I just call them a stupid bitch on Twitter, and then like I keep it rolling. You know, that's as far as it goes to be. Sometimes I'll engage further, but like calling people stupid bitches on Twitter is like my favorite thing to do ever. Mel is actually trying to teach people things, and I'm like, see, that's where you're going wrong. They can't read, Mel. I try to tell her all the time. The reading comprehension in America, a lot of us cannot read above a 5th grade level. The people you're arguing with, if they're not actual children, probably can't read better than an actual child. So just let it go. Not worth it. Refer back to your statement about reading levels. Yeah, exactly. That's what I told her. That's what I told her. Hot take, Shakky isn't that hot. You're insane. I mean, I don't even have to agree with you. Disagree with you. Oda disagrees with you apparently, vehemently. So, Melon should know AI. That's another thing. Of most of internet traffic, I think they said it's like 56% or something is bots. Literal robots are half of the goddamn internet. If that's not a reason to like not argue with someone as if they're a person, I don't know what is. Again, I fall for it all the time. Like, she has to tell me when it's not worth it and when to let it go. And again, whenever she's arguing, it's just in good faith to help someone understand that they're being like silly. Like, she's doing it like, maybe it seems scoldy, like she's a teacher, and so maybe I could argue that maybe she's doing it condescendingly, but it's like when your takes are something so stupid, it's like, I don't think you can be mad at somebody for acting like you're stupid, you know? Like, you're just working with the information that you gave her. Because reading is lame, right? Isn't it like 80% of Twitter too? It might be. There'd be some dumb, there are some dumb tweets on Twitter, dude. Truly stupid. So it might be. Shakky's personality makes her insufferable? What are you talking about? Vihogs, what are you saying? What do you mean? Her personality makes her her personality is the antithesis of it. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Guys, that's one of them. He's one of the it's a bot. It's one of those. There they are. It's one of those monkeys from Superman. I'm just kidding. That's not you. I don't know enough about you to know if that's you. But that take is one of the things that I would say that's got to be a robot. Because what do you mean? Her personality makes her insufferable. Oh, you could say the same about Boa. She kicks puppies. Look, God forbid a woman is a little evil sometimes, is what I have to say to that. I fell in love with Shakky said, I'm a really big fan of yours, Monkey-chan. Yeah. Do you think Luffy can read? Yeah, Luffy can read. Luffy can read. There's the episode where he starts reading a book that Robin has, but then he gets distracted by a fish. He is dumb, but like he can read. People say the same shit about Nami. I just don't understand. That's what we not fitting to do. Every single lady in One Piece is wonderful, okay? And I personally have never seen any of them do anything wrong, okay? Shakky, if she told me to do stuff, I would do anything. Mugiwara get out of here. I feel like we need to, like, get, like, a fucking broom and just, like, shoo this guy away. Get out of here. Thoughts on JoJo's? I hate that he kills a dog every chance that he gets. Like, I hate that the most about Araki. Apart from that, I like it. It's cool. Maybe I should do like a rewatch, because my buddy Jason's really into JoJo's. Like, we started watching it in tandem. He watched One Piece for me, and then I watched JoJo's for him. It's like I like JoJo's, but I don't. Didn't speak to me on a profound level, but I did fuck with it. Luffy can read and write. He can also draw. Yeah, Dadan and Makino definitely taught that. I'm not convinced. Well, no, Shanks definitely knows how to read. He's royal, and Garp has to know how to read because he is in the Navy. So they did know how to read, and Dadan definitely was the one that taught him. They didn't teach him anything. It's one of them oil for blood AI bots. Yeah, Dark killing it. Yeah, it's hard for me to. That's one of the two things that I literally just can't read a story with. If you kill a dog, and it's like every chance he can get. It's not just one dog that dies, dude. Araki is like, you see this dog? I'm probably gonna kill him. He literally looks in the camera and tells you that too. Oh, I hope Hope you don't like this dog too much, because he won't be here. Araki's dogs are Oda's moms in One Piece. Like, that's how hoed you are if you're a dog in JoJo's. Nami and Shakky share a lot in common. Bell says that Shakky and Sanji share a lot in common. And the crazy parallels between Shakky and Sanji and Rayleigh and Zoro. And I gotta be honest, I immediately caught that too. The way she lit her cigarette and she hit that pose, it's literally the same pose that Sanji always does. And the way her legs are open, the hell, Sanji's legs are open at the same degree angle right there. Look at him. Look at him. Can't close his legs for shit. I mean, that's a joke. But the other stuff, they are similarities. Over under on Ida being dead. Ida being dead. Yeah, I think she's 100% dead. I mean, I would not be mad if she wasn't. I don't want her to die, but it's Oda, dude. Honestly, I'm surprised she's still alive even this long. Who needs to be able to do paperwork where you can just punch a pirate? It's the same thing. It is. And Mel is right. She's right. She is right. I don't remember what I said, but I know that she is right. She's 100% dead. I love Pell, but he should have died. I heard that was like a political reason why he did that. I heard that was like next to 9/11 or some nonsense. Maybe that's not really what happened, but that's what I heard. In which case it's understandable. It's still nonsense. But we can call it what it is. It's nonsense, but yeah. I like to hope that Oda didn't really want to bring him back. That's what I like to hope. Maybe that's not what happened, though. Maybe that's not true. My fun Gooner fact of the day is that according to One Piece Chapter 825, the official translation, Sanji's locker is full of pornos. We knew that. Yeah, we knew that. Yeah, he's the real Mugiwara no Gooner. Dead ass. It's him. Really avoided Gooner allegations when he's married with Shakky and still spends time chasing young girls. That's the kind of greed mentioned in the Bible. Yeah, do they have like an open marriage or something? That is the kind of greed that you read about in the Bible. That's insane. Meanwhile, Gabon got his big ass wife on Elbaf. He's living the dream. God only knows what he gets up to. And those pages are stuck together. Yeah, yeah. If we have Mugi Gooner channel, we need Absalom as the mascot. And see, that's what'll make me report his ass if I do see that. I hate Absalom so much. I hate Absalom the way that I hate like real life politicians. Like I hate Absalom. And I said real life politicians because apparently all of them are sex offenders too. So it gives me something to hate. There's a reason I hate all of you. There's one common denominator. You are all, for some reason, sex offenders. I don't know why. Stop being sex offenders. Yeah, but I see Absalom, dead ass, I'm reporting that channel. Whoever it is. I don't even know what I would report it for, but I'm reporting him. Absalom is hilarious when? There will never be an Absalom is hilarious. Absalom is dead, and that is hilarious, maybe. Absalom is dead, and that makes me happy. Now let's laugh at something else because it's hilarious. That might be the video. So is Loki gooning to Shakky telling the story? Dead ass? That is a good question to ask. But that is crazy. Like, do they have an open marriage and he's still just like, well, I'm about to go chase skirt down at the local bar. It's crazy. What are you doing? You literally have, like, an Amazon interest. Empress. Sex offenders is bad. War profiteers is worse. Often they go hand in hand. Crazy. Lit crazy, but yeah. Crazy. Show us the Thriller Bark files. That ain't me. That's Mugiwara Gooner. You're going to have to talk to that guy. For some reason, he has Thriller Bark files. Oh, no. Or actually, that's the Gecko Moria pirates. They've got the Thriller Bark files. Ah, God. I hate that. I didn't see the joke you're trying to make now. Good God. The funniest joke I've seen about the Epstein files on Twitter is the fucking, when Superman came out, which I love Superman. I've said that last stream. Love Superman. But Trump did the photo of him as Superman, and then somebody quote tweeted with Batman with kryptonite like the Epstein files. That shit is so funny to me. I still laugh at that meme. But yeah, I hate Absalom. I genuinely hate his character. Like truly, I hate Absalom. Yeah, you don't stop being a sex offender. Someone else stops you. That's right. Like, I hate, that's literally Thriller Bark, guys. Like, Thriller Bark is they land, they do get their shadows taken, but Absalom's whole plot is just trying to marry an unconscious Nami and be a sex offender along the way. Like, he assaults her in the bath. Like, I hate that scene. It makes me so uncomfortable. And then Oda breaks the tension with a joke, and I'm like, no, I still very much hate that character. I hate being here, and I want to leave. That's why Thriller Bark is my least favorite arc in the entire story. Absalom or Road? Absalom for sure. Road is definitely a creep, but I gotta hope that he dressed them with magic. I know that's unlikely, but I also have to hope that, I don't know. Yeah, but if you want my honest, yeah, sure, lock him up too. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. If you're a creep, you gotta go. And Road's technically on our side, and I know Nami made him her slave. If that's good enough for her, I'll never doubt Nami Swan. But I don't like him either. But Absalom, absolutely, I would take behind. I would take him in the alley behind Walmart and shoot him in the back of the head. That's exactly what I would do to Absalom. Glad he got off screen. Me too. I would want them to kill him on screen, but also, yeah. Yeah, I get it. Even I hate Absalom too. Gooners and sex offenders are different. I know Mugiwara no Gooner. I know it's just weird that it's just it's not. We still don't want you here, but I know that you're better than that guy. I love that Mugiwara no Gooner's just in here. And we're having a conversation, and he's like, "This reminds me of that other time when I also hated sex offenders. See, I goon, but I'm not evil." And it's like, I know, okay, I get it. All right, well, we got that settled. Now I want to talk about those sexy zombies again. Absalom or Vanderdecken? Absalom. It's Absalom 100% just for the scene in Thriller Bark. Vanderdecken is a podcast bro that is an asshole, and he is also a sex offender for sure. That's not all he is, but it's like, obviously he needs to get locked up too, but I just want to kill Absalom more. Like, I would want to erase Absalom from existence more than Vanderdecken. After One Piece, what is your favorite anime? My gut reaction wants to say Naruto, but I don't know if that's true anymore. Naruto just exists in like this a nostalgic spot for me where I get happy seeing the scenes, but just objectively, it's like I would have to think about it, I think. I think for what anime is, probably Naruto, I guess. But it's just hard because of how they, like, what happened at the end and how all that turned out. It's hard for me to say that. It's also a way better anime out there. Like there's Full Metal Alchemist. Don is obviously really good. Spy X Family. I would say second favorite, like just personally favorite, it would obviously be One Piece. But then after that, two that I really enjoy is Spy Family and Kagurabachi. No, not Kagurabachi. Kaguya-sama Love is War. That's what it is. Kaguya-sama Love is War. I love those two animes. And I would say personally, they're for me, they exist in like the same place for me. Dragon Ball Z is also good. I don't count Dragon Ball Z whenever people ask, like, what's your favorite anime? I do not count Dragon Ball Z at all. I think Dragon Ball Z stands head and shoulders. Like, it's the precedent for everybody to chase. And I want to make a video about this one day. I think Luffy is the only person that could ever surpass Goku. Like, maybe not in ridiculous, like, power scaling feats, but in terms of, like, everything Goku is. Because we just can't seem to let Goku die. You know, we keep bringing him back for different series and different things like that. I think Luffy is the one person that can actually truly surpass Goku, like catch up with him, mean what he means to as many people as Goku means to as many people, and then surpass him. I think it's only Goku. It's definitely not Naruto. It's definitely not Ichigo, and Ichigo wouldn't even want that to be him, but it's definitely not Naruto either. And it's nobody else. Like it is just Luffy. And I want to make a video about that one day. I just don't know how I would do it. Wait, he's real? He's a real thing and not a joke? He's in the YouTube chat. If you're talking about Mugiwaranogoofy, he is in there. Kagurabachi will be peak when it finally gets animated. To be fair, I don't know. I do not know. All I know is the Kagurabachi meme that's been on Twitter. An all-time favorite of mine is Kotaro Lives Alone. It's sad at times and super short, but really emotional. I may give that a shot. We're gonna do like I should do like recommendations on my Patreon too. Whenever the next video is gonna be the Frankie video. As soon as that comes out, I'll do like another post in there, and we'll see. We might do the Mugiwaranogoofy video before that. Look at Indonesian news. People are flying the One Piece flag. I saw that. That's really cool. Also, like, the Superman movie taught me that, dude, like, grifters and people that, like, that just are dedicated to hate, like, it doesn't matter what the message is of a story. Because before I was, like, perplexed at people that thought that anyone, like, any of their favorite superheroes would condemn. Like, when the whole election happened, people were dead ass on Twitter talking about how they knew that Luffy would vote for Trump. And it's like, I just cannot believe, even like, let's say that he cared about politics, like everything good in media is left leaning. Like that's just a fact. It's just a fact. Like every superhero, Superman, created by Joe Shuster and I forgot the other guy, but they were Jewish immigrants and they came over here, and Superman's story just about kindness and just like everybody, it's all left leaning. Like good art just is. Like if you want conservative media and like all that, go check out what they're doing at the Daily Wire. It sucks. They are terrible filmmakers because every story that profoundly resonates with humanity is in line with like progressive like messages about unification and kindness and everything like that. But what the Superman movie has taught me is just like, it doesn't matter like what the themes of a story is, and no matter how overtly those themes are, people are still gonna find a way to be like, you know, yeah, and this guy is actually, he's standing up for us and what we want and how much we don't like DEI and shit like that. Like, you know, or even like not even adding politics in the example, like even just like the jerk that, you know, they could watch like a story that's so obviously coded to make them a better person and come out with like just such a wrong take, and just, it's insane how they could get the takes that they do. And it's crazy. But yeah. Sounds like man is biased. What do you mean? Towards what? Have you ever played Elden Ring? I have Elden Ring, and it is a very fun game. But the Matrix, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jack Kirby, yes, thank you. Thank you. I couldn't remember. Jack Kirby and Joe Shuster, right? Yeah. Yeah. The One Piece cafe in LA. I want to now. I don't even know if I've seen pictures of it. I saw someone on TikTok saying Naruto would support ICE. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, the stories that every story that we all enjoy is about, like, good people triumphing over evil. I just can't. You can actually ask AI where superheroes stand politically. That's awesome. I think robots are getting out of control, but that is awesome. Not Jack Kirby, was Joe Siegel. That sounds right, too. I don't know. I'm just, I'm not a comic guy. If you guys do like comics and things like that, I found a channel recently, Anthony Gramaglia. Love that guy. I love that guy. You should check that guy out. He talks about comics all the time, and he's really awesome with it, Yeah, then I mean single. Yeah, but I obviously would butcher whatever I was talking about up in relationship with that. But I do know that it was two Jewish Joes. It was two Jewish immigrants. That is what I remembered from that thing I learned a while ago. I'm not a Superman fan simply because I'm a Goku fan, but I know he represents the best of us instead of the worst. Yeah, I actually have, which you're right, I actually have a new appreciation for him, especially for after this new movie. Like, I appreciate what the character is meant to be, and I just really love that movie, and I believe that man can fly. I really do. It was great. It was really great. And I hope that kindness comes back. My hope for the Superman movie was that people would, like, kindness could be cool again, because the podcast bros kind of just hijacked the narrative, and now it's just, like, lame to be kind. I really wanted Superman to bring that back. I think it has a little bit, but they're still fighting it. They're fighting it hardcore. So we got to fight Harbor. But yeah. Oh, yeah. You should watch the new Superman movie. You absolutely should. Absolutely. Superheroes have pretty inconsistent politics depending on who writes them. True, but I truly cannot think of, like, a single one that would agree with anything happening in the world today. And also, really, with everything, like, with all the comics that we know now, like Marvel and shit like that, X-Men is just about civil rights, and the whole mutant allegory, that's just blatantly about that. It's about the civil rights movement and how Magneto and Professor X, Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, and like fucking all that nonsense. Stanley often talks about how he wants to make sure that any person can, I don't know why I'm getting into all this. I don't know. I'm just saying that the jerks in the world, the stupid people, they tend to want everybody else to think that, kindness isn't a good value. And typically you'll see that in dumb people that don't understand the stories that they're engaging in. Hydra, Captain America, true. Yeah. I mean, obviously the Nazi versions of our favorite characters, they would be okay with what's happening in the world right now. Doctor Doom is more progressive. I can't wait to learn more about Doom. I don't really know anything about him. Magneto is great. I like Magneto a whole lot. An all-powerful god that can punch a hole into the moon and hear a mosquito fart. All he wants to do is be kind and save people. That's peak. I agree. Endlessly. People treat kindness like it's corny, and that's why I loved the Superman movie, you guys. Like, Clark's such a dork, but he's like the dork you want to be, dude. Like, talk about the masculinity crisis in men. Like, we have good examples of how to be like good people, and if our desire is to learn what it means to be a man for ourselves, like, we have good characters to show us how to do that. You know, we truly do. There are examples everywhere. They just won't be the loudest in the room, because the loudest person is the dumbest person. They're the person that isn't listening to anybody. They're just shouting into wherever anybody's going to listen. And I'm just excited for more people to just be nice to each other. That's what I'm excited about. I love the Straw Hat Jolly Roger has become a symbol of real life freedom. Yep. That's really, really cool. To be honest, aside from the political messaging, I'm most excited because the new Superman movie lays the groundwork for Superboy, the canonical genetic clone of the Superman and Lex Luthor. That is interesting, Lunar Eclipse Bunnies. I did not think about that at all. I don't know that much about Superman, dude, and I'm excited, literally excited to learn more. Other thing I'm really happy that Superman did, dude, I'm hoping that more people realize it's cool to give a shit about politics. I hate existing. Even this, like, I know this is a fucking One Piece video and you could argue that it's off topic, but this is my channel, my video. But even still, it's like, dude, what's happening in the world? It's not lame to give a fuck about that. Like, all the people that think being a centrist is like, you are actually the most intelligent person in the room. Like, no, you're not adding anything to anything. It's not a crime to know about what's happening in the world and to, like, be opposed to the thing that's happening. And Superman wears, like, you cannot argue the politics that are in Superman. Like, it's everywhere. Like, the grifters do it. Like, they try to say, like, the Critical Drinker and all those dudes, they try to, like, talk about how Superman is, like, not a political movie. It's not woke. Anybody, also another thing I'll tell you guys, chat. This is another thing. Anybody who unironically uses the word woke is a fucking idiot. Anybody who uses the word woke just in sentences and they're just like, are you woke? What's going on? You're a fucking moron. Good God. That's how, if you ever need to know how to tell if somebody is, they are fucking dumb. If they use the word woke, they are fucking dumb. But One Piece is super political, and that Superman movie is super fucking political. And then it's, for that reason, it should not be taboo to talk about politics, either in the real world or about the politics that are going on in the fictional story that you enjoy. And I hope that more and more people can realize that, because it's only the stupid people that want you to believe that you shouldn't talk about the, like, politics or history or interesting things about how history is repeating itself now and how fascism's all around. Only the dumb people want you to think that, okay? No one who's ever read a fucking book wants you to ignore things and wants you to just take a polite approach to what's going on, bro. Nobody, and like literally no one is thinking that. So I'm truly hoping that Superman makes people believe, like, in being kind and being informed and not being afraid to just, like, you know, obviously this channel's never going to be a political channel, but, like, I'm never going to be, like, scared to talk about the obvious things that are happening in the fucking world and draw obvious parallels, like, you know, fucking how Baravia and Israel are pretty much a one-to-one in that Superman movie. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just so relevant. It's so relevant for everything that's going on. And I miss when people would just, like, talk about it and be happy about things that are going on. But now, because of the grifters and because of the rise and just hate and everything like that, because of how much hate sells, more people try to convince people that that doesn't matter and you don't have to do that. And I just hate it. I'm ready for us to get back to how it used to be. If it ever was actually like that, actually. Maybe this is the first time we can all finally, like, just agree about something. They can never tell you what woke means anyway. That's what I'm saying. Woke originally, like, black people started saying woke, and that just meant that you were aware of the bullshit that was happening in the government. That's all it meant. And then the grifters took it, and now the president just talked about how Taylor Swift is a woke singer. Bitch, the world is on fire. Who gives a fuck? Why are you talking about Taylor Swift, who hasn't said anything to you, by the way? She literally didn't say anything to you. You just got online. You're 80 years old. You just hobbled out of bed and you're like, and that woke singer, Taylor Swift. Can you imagine being the goddamn president? You're 80 years old, and instead of releasing a list of pedophiles, you talk about Taylor Swift? Nonsense. Literally nonsense. Okay? God, Jesus Christ. Bad always outweighs good in interest. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all, dude. I want it to be where good and like positive, like I want that to be true again. You know what I mean? Because that's what changes lives, dude. Hate and anger, dude, it can feel good to feel mad. Hell, it feels good whenever I'm mad about this administration. I love calling people stupid bitches on Twitter, but it's like, that doesn't enrich you in any way, and you really shouldn't. Like, anger really only takes from you. Like, that is the one thing that is just universally true. Anytime you feel mad, try to push past it and like try to get to the core of what you really feel, because anger is only ever going to make you act outside yourself. That's it. That's just it, man. And like, yeah, like, anger is so dangerous like that because it can feel really good to feel angry. That's why this orange bitch won, okay? Because feeling mad feels good, and enough people were dumb enough to fucking just like be angry with him and just not give a damn about anything else. But I'll never forget, the election happened and everybody, I did YouTube lives and people were saying like, sounds like a brainwashed liberal. And I was like, shut the fuck up, you stupid bitch. And now I don't see any of those stupid. Are any of you in the chat? Like, genuinely. No, I don't want to argue with people. See, I'm trying to be kind. But dead ass, y'all disappeared. I was arguing with so many people on Twitter. And now that literally everything bad has happened, the pettiest part of me is just like, it almost gives me, fuck it. It does give me a little hate chode. Just a tiny hate chode. We all get a hate chode sometimes, like a petty chode where it's just like, oh, that's so, ooh, you look so stupid. Ooh, right on. Mugiwaranogoofy knows what I'm talking about. You ever do something that just, you're so petty, you see somebody look so stupid, you get a little turned on? That's me all over Twitter. Some people even just quit Twitter. They look so fucking stupid. Shouldn't have been talking shit. Shouldn't have voted with the hatred in your heart. Shouldn't have considered all immigrants as evil people. Yeah, you're right. You are thoroughly embarrassed. You are a dumb. You better sack up and defend your protector in chief. Defend him from ever defending those Epstein files. You better let him put as many sex offenders as he wants on his cabinet. That's what you better do. That's what you voted for. Okay? And I know some people genuinely were fooled, so, if some people genuinely didn't really want this, sure. But everybody who was talking with, all that bass in your chest, I remember. And it just, you would never have to worry about this if you just love people, be kind, and don't try to be the smartest person in the room, okay? That's how you get trapped. That's how you get trapped into looking like a big dumb fucking idiot. Okay, just be kind, love people, and accept that who people are when they tell you. Anger only eats yourself up is a poor courtroom defense, though. It is, yeah, it is definitely. It is. That's why you can't act on it for sure. Woosa, I gotta hit the bad boys too. Woosa. Ooh. Mugi, you need to clarify that you're not. Yeah, obviously, I'm not. Obviously, I'm not that word. That YouTube unabiding word. But dead ass. No. I'm not scared of this fucking. I recently watched V for Vendetta. I think everybody should watch V for Vendetta. Dead ass. Go watch V for Vendetta. Brilliant fucking movie. Terrible. Especially with this current administration. I don't want to pretend like this is obviously we're not living in V for Vendetta world, but the messaging, the writing in V for Vendetta is so good. The themes are so good, dude. So good. Hatred is a sign of a lack of gooning. And you know what, Leon Strive? You are right. You are correct. Natalie Portman. You can't kill an idea. My favorite, dude, hang on. My favorite V for Vendetta line is when V kidnaps Vivi or Evie, and he puts her in like it's the part of the film where she's going through her whole transformation because V kidnapped her because she snitched on Vivi. You remember when she's like reading that note with the toilet paper of Valerie, the girl from the salt flats, that actress? I forgot all about that part. It's so beautiful. This line. Our integrity sells for so little, but it is all we really have. It is the very last inch of us. But within that inch, we are free. And then later on, she continues to go down, and then she closes out the paragraph that Evie is reading is, I shall die here. Every inch of me shall perish. Every inch but one. I was crying my fucking eyes out, dude. It's so... Oh my God, dude. It's such a good movie. Quite the comic as well? Hell yeah. And then the parallels between V coming out of the chemical fire with his arms stretched out and Evie in the rain with her. Dude, it's so fucking good. It's so good. In my view, a humble Vivian veteran cast vicariously as both victim and villain by the vivacious... oh my God. I'm going to learn how to do that monologue and I'm going to fucking go in. In view, a humble vaudevillain veteran cast vicariously as both victim and villain by vicissitudes of fate. The visage, no mere veneer of vanity, is a vestige of the vox populi now vacant. I'm going to learn that. I'm going to learn that for free. I'm going to hit that hoe. Actually, I'm going to hit it before we close the stream out. I have to. In view, a humble vaudevillain veteran cast vicariously as both victim and villain by the vestitudes of fate. This visage, no more veneer of vanity, is a vestige of the vox populi. Is it vox populi or populi? Now vacant. Vox populi, now vacant. It goes so fucking hard, dude. In Barbie, females are in charge and men are being segregated against, and when they rise up, they get pushed back down. Since Barbie lands parallels on Earth, then we should push down women. Good lesson. Wait, what? I fucked with Barbie too, actually. I have never seen Oppenheimer. I know that was a big thing. I went on so many dates to go see Barbie, and in hindsight, that probably wasn't what I should have did. And one of my dates told me, like, you should stop doing this. But it's like, it's a great date movie. It is a date movie. But in hindsight, I see now, yeah, I get it. I understand. Vivacious vestitudes of fate. I'm going to learn that, dude. I am going to learn that. My God. And when they rise up, they get pushed back down. Since Barbie lands parallels, and then we should push down women. Good lesson. Yeah, perfect. I'm not really sure what you're saying, but I know that's not the theme of Barbie. But I think a big problem is that a lot of people that are like, I'm not sure if that's what you are saying. I really didn't quite understand what you were, but I think a lot of people that do read stuff. I think a lot of people just don't like understand a lot of the movies that they watch, or this is another thing, they misrepresent the movie that they watched, or they watch YouTubers that misrepresent the movie that they watch. That's all they're doing with Superman and Fantastic Four. So I think watching movie reviewers is cool, but know who to trust. I've got a couple. You gotta, he's yapping on bullshit. Hey, well, God bless him. Vicissitudes. I'm gonna say vicissitudes. Vistitudes, remember the 5th of November, gunpowder, treason, and plot, for there is a reason why gunpowder and treason should never be forgot. Bars. I'm saying if the men in Barbie are opposite of the women in real life, we should punch them back down in Barbie. I was making a joke and didn't phrase it well. It's all good. See, and you know, but I was also saying the reason why that confused me is like I don't think that's what happened at Barbie. Like I don't think that's what happened at all. And also the whole point of Barbie is the Barbie world is like a girl's space. That's why the premise of dudes wanting that space at all is kind of a problem that the movie it's a problem that justifies the movie's like core statement that it's trying to make. Like maybe not to them, like they exist there and like they don't have like I guess maybe the choice to leave if they don't want to. I'm just saying in Barbie world, like I just feel like any context of dudes trying to take it over is just also just bad. It's just bad. Not what? The next video, well, we got to do, it's a Frankie is hilarious video, and then also the next hilarious video is the Naruto video. And then I might do another one on Shoppermon 2, just have another One Piece video. Do you have any favorite sports teams? No, I got my heart broken too many times for sports. I do mess with wrestling, but then WWE recently seems creatively bankrupt, and it's genuinely depressing. So I still fuck with it, but I don't know, probably not like as often as I will be from now on. Or probably not as often as I was before. They prefer to twist the message to fit their worldview than learning something new. I think that is the case. I think a lot of people just like, I think that's 100% what it is with like different movies that people watch though. Like they just watch reviews and then it gets like just misrepresented out the ass. And then by then you just don't even know what's going on, to be honest. Like if anybody watches, like that's the thing. That's what Star Wars Theory does now with Star Wars. I love Star Wars still, but he's an idiot. I used to really like him, but yeah, he's dumb. And then the nerdrotic critical drinker people, Mahler, the EFAP guys, like they all like it's a sham. It's all a scam. None of them are really saying anything. Naruto is better than One Piece. Minecraft Dirt Block. Thank you for the first time chat, but you like that's rage bait. That is rage bait. Was the Ice Maze stuff at the beginning of Punk Hazard arc filler? It felt like filler. I'm not sure. I haven't read Punk Hazard. And I want to kind of like... Do you know of a wrestler Ladybeard? No, I don't. AEW, man? I've heard AEW's going crazy. I've heard John Moxley specifically is going crazy because I miss Dean Ambrose. I might have to check that out. I think the problem is most modern movies don't have anything to say. See, even the word modern movies, I've been tainted like by the shit that the critical drinker says and shit like that. Like modern movies like The Message and then stupid shit like that. Like I know that's probably not what you meant by it, obviously, but like I hate even just hearing that. I think there are a lot of movies that they are creatively bankrupt, but I think also generally I think there is usually more to enjoy than hate on usually. There are some definite exceptions, but I just think I would rather have the worldview of like anything could be good rather than this will probably be bad and I can't wait to shit on it and maybe I'll be surprised, but like maybe not, probably not, you know? John Moxley! I liked reading that. But I love Luffy wearing the pink outfit in this cover. Yeah, he does look tight there. That is a dope outfit. I wonder why Robin is so small. Brooks' afro is red for some reason. Jinbei and Zoro. Or Jinbei and Usopp, I mean. And then Usopp. I don't know what's going on. It's a sick color spread, but I don't know what's happening here. Before you got your heart broken, what were your favorite teams? It's too painful. It's too painful. Y'all got to separate the concept of modern media from media tats being advertised and easy to access. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just... But I see, because like I said, I don't know what he meant by that. It probably is just like but when they say it, yeah, that's definitely an issue. Chopper on the boy. Movies and their effects are infuriating to me. Western movies are ridiculous. The remake of Speak No Evil was a null, and especially Western trailer, which gives away the movie, is rage-inducing. That does sound annoying. Mugiwara no Gunner. I will say, I don't know if, that's a joke or that's your actual opinion on it puts the lotion on its skin. So, well, that's the next comment that you made. I don't know if that's in relation to anything. I just think I'm just on guard every time I read anything that you said. That's all I'm saying. Do you think either after the flashback, Loki and Hydrogen will travel in Luffy's Gum Gum Express to Sun World and fly to Sky? Probably, right? Like, they got to get out of hell wherever they are. See you as Jimmy Firecracker. What do you mean? Like, literally just a character that's called Jimmy Firecracker? Or you're talking about... Because I know who you mean. Like, I know that's the Team 4-star guy, but, like, how do you want to see him included? I'm a different Gunner, a Gunner of expensive taste. It's hard to get excited about a Marvel movie because they're not really excited or passionate to make movies. They're just doing it out of obligation at this point. Marvel does have an issue. It definitely has an issue. Though I really liked Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four was really good. And that's why I kind of want to have like a positive attitude going into it, because I was deep in the fucking grifter pipeline of just anger. Like, I used to think genuinely like, yeah, there's a problem with media and Disney's ruining everything. And it's just like, that is the trick. That's the trick that they get you to fucking, that's true to an extent, but like making that your whole identity is how you end up being a hateful, miserable person. And it's like, obviously, that's nobody. I'm not talking about anybody specific, especially not anybody in the chat. But me, for sure, that's what was happening to me until I realized, like, this isn't. I need to stop this, basically, or I'm gonna end up like these losers. I'm gonna end up like fucking Star Wars Theory. I knew he was full of shit when he was started talking about Andor. That shit was so funny. I don't know if anybody knows anything about Star Wars before I say anything about it, but that shit was so funny. I agree with Drinker's take. They should have went with Norin Rad for Silver Surfer. I don't know who that is. I just know that the Critical Drinker is just complaining about nonsense. He misrepresents so much. It's hard for me. That could be an innocent take that he had, and then maybe you have, but he's genuinely just a bad person. Also, the movie that he made sucks dick. So why is he saying anything about movies? He's a terrible writer, an awful writer, such an awful writer. And he's just so fucking stupid. I don't know. So, yeah, I don't know specifically what exactly you are saying, though. So maybe he has a point. That could be possible, sure. Same with the live-action Disney movies, remakes, and sequels. No, I get it, and it is upsetting. I'm with you. I understand. I definitely understand. And it really is. Vader wouldn't support. Yeah. See, Parmesan cheese, he gets it. Vader wouldn't support this dude. I was like, so you're just dumb. And you know what? I'm actually upset with, chat. I'm upset with myself that I let so many people like surprise me with how dumb they am. That's like a recent thing. Normally I call it pretty simple, like, oh, he's just stupid. But recently I've been getting truly surprised. Like, I would have never thought this person was a fucking imbecile. I would have never thought that. But it's just happening so often now. Dude said Andor wasn't a Star Wars show and he was obsessed with bricks and shoes. There's so much we could say about Star Wars Theory. And it's so sad. I used to fuck with him. I used to. Do you have a favorite comfortable game? No, it changes often. It changes pretty often. We're about to start streaming again, so I'll be able to answer that question soon. He's actually right that the arc they took for the movie had the male Silver Surfer in mind. I don't know. Yeah, I still don't know really what. I don't know why that would matter, actually, to be honest, about what happened in the story. I have played Night Ring, Henry, and and we might hop back on it. That was just when my PC blew up, though, so I haven't played it in months, or a month, with the month that I took off. Yeah, some people are good at hiding their stupidity. I never get it. No, yeah, an imbecile lord. Yeah, like some people are like for real dumb. Like some people that take some people have are just dumb. Yes, it does, because the Silver Surfer's backstory is what led to his decision to sacrifice himself. I don't understand. Like, I still don't think I'm really understanding maybe what you're saying, but like, what does that have to do with the movie that we watched, though? Like the Silver Surfer's backstory, you're talking about the other character that they should have made it? Because again, I don't like. They could have made it work with female Silver Surfer if they fleshed her out more. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think like making her a dude doesn't fix that, though. Like what you're saying, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not really a criticism. It's just if you prefer the dude Silver Surfer, I mean. Sure, I guess. I don't know too much about the Fantastic Four at all, but I still don't know, like... And maybe that's why I can't really engage with what you're saying. It would have been better if they fleshed it out more. But I know that the Critical Drinker's take was mainly just, he should have been a white dude. That's the crux of his take. That's why I'm so skeptical. If this was just your take, I would probably be more, like, willing to listen. But I know he's a fucking idiot, so that's why I'm already being like... Whatever he said, I'm sure it was tinged with something either anti-women or just... Like, they're all so blatantly racist at this point. It's actually crazy. It's actually insane. So that's why I can't take it seriously. But maybe it could have been a good point. I'll never know. I can't donate for some reason. I don't remember commenting much on this channel in years. Did I get banned? You didn't get banned. I can see you. Yeah, if I didn't, did you read the chapter yet? Of is this more of this? Yeah, I didn't. I'm not gonna read the chapter because that would be insane. They would nuke my channel for copyright. And I do have like a thing where it can like blur with the opacity, but this is still new. And also that didn't work the last time I did it, so I need to do like a test thing of it. So at least for now, I just wanted to like talk about my favorite parts of the chapter. You Are Too Positive is For a Chance Feel Good your favorite genre? I wouldn't say. There's some really awesome... I do love a good happy ending, though. Dude, Silver Surfer had recognition because there was a precedence in the comments, but yeah, you're right that he could dismiss it as just not. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like I said, I do not know. You know, I don't know anything. That's how grifters like that get you. Like, they just talk and they say a bunch of stuff that makes sense. But everybody, like, if you follow, like, that's what I'm saying. If you guys want to follow, like, real comic book people, look at Kevin. Is it Kevin Smith? He's the dude that, the famous comic book dude. Yeah, Kevin Smith. And then, like I said, Anthony Gramaglia. Movies with Mark is another good one. It's just like I mean, I don't want to typecast them, but older dudes... Not every older dude, because Nerdrotic is like 60 and he's just racist. But like the older, genuine, like comic book, like nerds, dude, their content is so good because they genuinely like the comics that they read and they like the shows they're trying to watch. So I love watching them. Yeah, I think Kevin Smith is Silent Bob. I've been thinking that. I just didn't want to sound stupid. But like I feel like I remember, because I think, isn't he in the last thing I remember them in is Dogma. Dogma 2 coming soon. Damn, Mugiwara no Gooner, sent that the same time that I said. That's actually crazy. He really is trying to take over. Yeah, rest in peace, comic historian, for sure. Yeah, Anthony Grimaguglia is tight. Like, dead ass, I would love to do, like, a stream with him or, like, a collab with him. He's awesome. I've just recently got into his content, but I watched, like, almost everything. Tony, male Silver Surfer, female Silver Surfer, it made no difference to the film whatsoever. I felt it being a woman Silver Surfer was okay because it gave Johnny Storm something to play off. I just think you're right, Tony, but I just feel like I could not think of something I gave less of a shit about if you gender swap a character. Like, it's the same like thing you would say, like, if it's like a character of a different race or something, like if their character is like integral to like being a specific ethnicity. For instance, like Black Panther, like I know it's like I saw a tweet that he's going to be Ryan Gosling for some reason. I don't know what joke that is or if that's real, but it's like obviously you wouldn't actually do that. That's not a real thing that you would do and try to take seriously. And that's the case with like a lot of characters like in Black fiction, like Static Shock and or not in Black fiction, in comic book heroes that are black. So like Static Shock, Black Panther, and then so many of them were created specifically to like reflect that. So it would be weird to swap their races. But characters where it doesn't matter, like Jimmy Olsen in Superman, there's really no reason to get upset about it. And then gender flop things as well. If it's something that's like integral to the character, I could see the argument for it. But also, it's just like, that's why you can't trust a critical drinker, bro. That motherfucker. And I'm so glad there's so many YouTubers that are coming out now. And like, because before, when I was falling down the pipeline, there weren't any of these people coming out. People like the Birdman. Anthony Grimaguglia does it sometimes, but Jose's really good. Jose, Pillar of Garbage. There's all these cool people coming out to dispel the grift because they've always been so dumb. Static Shock is really good. Arner. Richie's dad. Oh, yeah, Richie's racist dad. That was funny. That was so fucking funny. Like I said, I love chatting with y'all. I'm glad I can pop up again. Let's do our closing thoughts here. I have to hop on a different fucking camera as soon as I get off here. So let's see. What are our closing thoughts here? What do we want to say about the chapter here? Let's do like an actual... This is what I'll do. I'm a maniac, I don't know why. Goon Squad assemble. You should play Bloodborne. I think I started Bloodborne, but... Where the hell? Oh, no. Wait a second. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, that's not it either. Really? That's crazy. My closing thoughts, I would say, Shakky, beautiful. I don't know what else we really... Rox is doing crazy things. I don't think that I've talked about Rox at all. Kaido is a catfish confirmed. That fish in the background is actually crazy. A lot of folks playing Birth by Sleep these days, and I count me among them. I'm seriously debating doing it tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then definitely Wednesday. I'm seriously debating it. Just hopping into it. But it'll definitely be this week. We're starting Birth by Sleep, so get ready. But yeah, Shakky's just the bomb. Good God. Rox I haven't talked about. I really enjoy Rox. I think that it's cool that he's kind of like the Madara Uchiha of everything. I'm interested to see what he was going to do in Elbaf, because think about this, guys. Rox was trying to do something so evil on God Valley that it made Garp stop trying to arrest his friends and family. Like, that's crazy. That's like Garp's whole thing. Like, he loves to beat people up and arrest his friends and family. But something Rox was going to do was so evil, he was like, no, I should probably do the right thing. Curtis Hammer, thank you for the $5. Thanks for the stream, Mugi. Keep up the good work, brother. And thank you, my friend. Thank you. But yeah, I just, that's what you get. Sometimes Mugi Mondays are just, I know we veered drastically off course, but sometimes Mugi Mondays are just going to be me ranting and stuff. Sorry, but also, sometimes that's what it is, It means a lot that I can even do that with you guys, to be completely honest, because this is fun. I missed doing this. And hopefully very soon I can get the rest of it fixed so that the chat will come on the screen and anything else that we need can be there too. Emu possessing rocks. Maybe that could be a thing. Closing thoughts. This stream brought to you by the letter G and the number French accent un. Mugi Goon Days will become a new staple. That is an actual supervillain. If I didn't know you would come back even stronger, I'd ban you right now. Like, that is an actual supervillain. I love Garp, but I love Garp slander even more. And listen, he deserves the slander. I'm not gonna lie. I don't hate Garp by any means, but it's just like, I think if you're in the Marines and they got slaves, I'm gonna be looking at you kind of crazy. Cause like, what you doing, buddy? Like, what are you doing? They have slaves. Why are you still working for them? And it's like, we're changing the system from the inside out. And sometimes that's a viable solution for sure. Don't look like he's changing anything though. That's all. That's why I'm upset. That's why I need to see him do something. He didn't do anything but help them kill Ace. The person he told Roger he would look after. That's fucking sorry. That's just sorry. I'm not gonna lie. He didn't. I was about to say he didn't let it happen, but it's like, no, you did. You didn't do anything about it. You didn't do anything about it, like, at all. That's what's crazy. But I thought about like actually doing a video for Superman. I just really wanted to like talk about that movie. And like maybe when it comes out, we'll do like, I don't know. I don't think I could do like an actual video, but maybe like something. I really like the fucking movie. But let's see. Sengoku knew Garp wanted to throw hands immediately. He did. But it makes me wonder, what would he do? Like if that happened to Luffy, is he gonna crash out or not crash out? You know what's crazy? Who do you think is Dragon's mom or Garp's wife? You know what's crazy is we all thinking about who Luffy's mom is. I never thought about who Dragon's mom was. Like, literally never once. That's probably really important. Dragon's ugly ass. I know he's not adopted, but he's so damn ugly. He look adopted. I'm not gonna cap. I don't see Luffy in his face at all. Yeah. But Mugi, you should do whatever you want forever, I think. Thank you, Lunar Eclipse Bunnies. I'm scared. I don't know how to do anything else. It's almost a problem. That'd be crazy. If Dragon's mom was the Don, that'd actually be insane. PK Buggy just did a video on Superman and One Piece themed on Hope Core. And you know, they are both Hope Core. Superman is hope mainlined into your veins, and Luffy is like, it's like you're snorting hope. Maybe that's not right. I don't know. But yeah, they're both hopeful. But yeah, Kobe needs to overthrow the Celestial Dragons. He does. Somebody needs to do it. I'm getting tired of watching people just uplift the system that has slaves. Like, that is insane. You don't got to be a pirate, but you also don't got to uphold slavery. That's the craziest part. Crack of freedom. See, this is what I was worried. What if Crocomon becomes canon? Then I will do... Man, I will do a video and the longest stream ever, to be honest. The longest stream I've ever done. If Crocomon ends up being real, whatever I'll do the longest string I can literally think of. Just celebrating nonstop. It'll be a bender. Then you guys just watch me crash out. But yeah. Okay, I should probably... I'm running out of time here. Okay. Stream it in drag. I might. I would definitely do something like really, really fun and different if Crocomom turns out to... If Crocomom is real, yeah, something I'm going to have to act up for sure, because that's what I've been championing. I don't even really think that that's going to happen. But that's why I have to do something so outrageous if it does happen, okay? I just really want it. The thing is, we know Crocodile used to be a woman. We don't know that, but it's like, that's the only thing. I think I haven't heard anyone else think of anything else that Ivankov would know and like hold over him and impel down. Like, it just feels like that's what we're setting up. It just feels like it. Could be wrong, though. Oda could do something like that, and it could be completely wrong. But I'm going off that, like, Crocodile was definitely a woman, and he really doesn't want people to know that for whatever reason. Whether he's also Luffy's mom, that would be crazy, but it would also be really funny, and I would, yeah. Yeah, Eustace D. Drag, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, final thoughts for the chapter from me. I loved it. I think that we're kind of we're in this weird spot where it feels weird, like, reporting on anything that's happening, because it's like, we don't know what's going on. It's not that it's weird to report on anything happening. It's just like, for now, the biggest thing that happened in this chapter is just Shakky. Like, to me at least. The other big thing is like, Ida, Hadrian's mom, definitely dead. That's not even like news. It's just I feel that in my bones. Like, that's the only thing that could happen from this. So, like, she's such a good mom. I'm surprised Oda hasn't killed her already. It's surprising that she's made it this far, but I'm happy that she's alive. And then, of course, yeah, abandoned mantle. Yeah, people are saying that Tritoma's Luffy's mom. Luffy gets a new mom every 10 chapters, and like I said, I'm not against it. I see it. I love it, even. I just think that, I've just been to this rodeo before. That's all I'm saying. But anything can happen in this flashback. My final thoughts on it, I want God Valley. Okay? I want us to go back to God Valley, and I want to learn more about God Valley. Okay? And it's 100% within Oda's power. So it's, who knows? He might give it to us soon. He might not ever give it to us. Like, we got to know what happens to God Valley eventually, but he might not give it to us in this flashback. It seems like we're gearing up for something also in God Valley. It might not even seem that way. It's like, that's what I'm looking towards. Like, that's what I'm looking forward to, and that's what I'm hoping we get to. Don't forget about Goon D. Roger. But yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. But yeah, other than that, guys, like I said, it's great to be back for another Mugi Monday. Be on the lookout. Either tomorrow or Wednesday, we're going to be streaming Birth by Sleep on Twitch. And then the VOD will be up on the YouTube channel, Mugi Goof Gaming. So check that out if you guys want to watch me play some Birth by Sleep. But I'll do a post also on YouTube and on Twitter. So that's another thing. Follow me on Twitter. Twitter is probably you get like the fastest updates for me. Just if you ever scroll Twitter, you'll get those. So I would consider go ahead and follow me on Twitter, and you'll know as soon as I go live. But it'll for sure either be tomorrow or Wednesday. I will be streaming Birth by fucking Sleep. You know what? Let's make it Wednesday. I'll just give it like a hard date. For sure Wednesday. For sure Wednesday we are streaming Birth by Sleep, and that'll be. I'll do a post for the time, but I'll even, since it's Wednesday, I can post it a whole day in advance. So everybody who wants to check it out live, come on over to Twitch, and yeah, the VOD will be up after that. That's what I'm most excited about. Other than that, Kakashi is hilarious. I am excited for that to come out too. That is going to be this month, but before that, it'll be the Patreon video. Frankie is hilarious, and also. Now I've got a new idea. Mugi No Goon. That's going to be a Patreon exclusive though. So if you want to see me do that accent or that voice that I was doing for an entire video, well, that'll be. I guess I'll let you know when that's done. But 100%, I think I have to now. But yeah. Other than that, thank you guys for being here. Thank you. Thank you for making my day, and I hope your day gets made if it's not already. Hope you have a wonderful day. I hope somebody tells you how awesome that you are, and I hope you return that favor by letting them know how awesome that they are. I hope you make beautiful music full of wonderful melodies that sing the song of your time, and I hope it lasts forever. Thank you, everybody. Take care. I will see you on Twitch on Birth by Sleep.